Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe with Jordy. Hopefully you're getting your day started off right with us. I'm your host, Jordy, and today I'm joined with
John. How's it going, everybody?
We are excited to be here with you guys. Hopefully you guys had a great week of pilot games, and you're happy to have the weekend getting started off right with us. We're going to be streaming to you live all day long on all those brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as Twitch. Our channel names are MegaSota on both.
Awesome stuff. But of course, we just sent out a bunch of awesome Pilot TVs to a lot of new locations. We're going to highlight some of them really quick. Starting it off, it's Beers Tube Red Wing. We got Beers Tube Inver Grove. And then we got the V by HH. Trouble's Bar, and actually a new location, brand new, is Spunky's. Will be getting a Pilot TV this very Monday, so definitely some fun news for Spunky's.
That is really exciting to see. We are on our way to having over 200 Pilot TVs installed to all over Minnesota with you guys, so that has been awesome to see and watch you guys come and play with us. And we got a ton of reasons for you guys to stick around and play as we jump right into some Twins Bingo just 10 minutes after we get off air, and that has grown to about $5,582, guys. 52 balls or less. You definitely want to be there.
Oh, 100%. But right after that, we got some more prizes rolling around to you guys from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition, and on that minor jackpot, it's starting the day off at $25.30. And of course, it clicks up in ball count every $50, so it's kind of already halfway there. Once you get to that $50 mark, it will rise up to 56 balls. Once you get to $100, it will go up to 60 balls. And then finally, once you reach $150, it will cap off at 64 balls or less, and then the money will just keep rising until you win it in 64 balls.
Absolutely. But our happy hour show is one that you definitely need to be there for today. From 4 all the way till 6 p.m. we play the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter, and we have a great minor on there as well. $82.75, 52 balls or less. It only needs about 18 more dollars before it's going to click up to 56 balls or less. And you guys know the drill. Every $100 past that, it's going to click up, and the similar rules to the 25-cent card edition. Once it reaches 64 balls, it'll cap off at that amount, but that cash will continue to grow for you guys. And we ended up only being able to give out one jackpot that was over $600 yesterday, but it went out to a very lucky player.
It was a pretty good one too. Went out to Libby Lou over at Sarnest Grill, winning $722. Not too shabby, Libby Lou. But of course, she wasn't actually the only jackpot winner from yesterday, because we did have some minor jackpot winners from the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter, and we actually had some pretty cool ones. Starting it off, it was Becky over at Classic Bowl, winning $515.60. Nice shot, Becky.
Nicely done. That next up, we gave one out to Finn over at EJ's Bar and Grill in Gaylord, who got to take home $379.45.
Awesome stuff. And then it was none other than Average Joe capping the evening off right over at the Sunset Grill, winning $517. Nice job, Average Joe.
He was going crazy. He took home probably 5 different prizes last night.
Cool.
He was going absolutely off, and it's good to see that he ended up getting a little bit of a payout for that $517 going in his pocket. But something super exciting that you might have heard about by now, we released our 5th E-Tab game of the year so far. It's called Later Gator. You can check that out. You'll definitely want to go play it because it's a lot of fun. You got the gators, you got the mosquitoes, you even got the bayou boat behind you that you have to fish for and get those big prizes. Definitely go check it out.
Oh, 100%. We love all those new E-Tab games we've been releasing so far this year. So check them out. Let us know what you think. But we got some awesome weather happening in Duluth, Minnesota. And the day, it's starting off with some clouds this morning. It will give way to generally sunny skies for the afternoon, though, with a high of 64 degrees Fahrenheit. And the winds are going to be blowing west to northwest, 15 to 25 miles per hour.
Absolutely. It is going to be cooling off a little bit tonight. You can expect a low of 44 going into that nighttime. There will be some few passing clouds, but generally pretty clear. The winds are going to be slowing down a little bit, thank goodness, for about 10 to 15 miles per hour. So it will be a little gusty, but nothing to really worry about. But we got a ton of reasons for you guys to stick around and play pilot games all day long, and we've already talked about it, but we need to reiterate it again because we're trying to give out this jackpot.
Oh, 100%, because we are starting off with the Twins Bingo 25-cent edition from 12 to 1, like you said, and we have that jackpot, $5,582 and 52 balls or less to win. And I mean, hey, even if it's at $500 or $500,000, it will always be at 52 balls or less to win. So definitely come out for that chance from 12 to 1 today.
Absolutely. And while you guys are taking home some great prizes during those 10 games of Twins Bingo, you're also going to be earning some points to compete against each other in our Twiking Zone standings. It's not looking like there's any shakeups from yesterday, but that is super Stagnant, actually. I was trying to see if there's any real shakeups. It's not even looking like there's any real big point jumps either.
Oh, I guess a lot of people outside of the top 10, it was their time to shine yesterday. Because, yeah, definitely pretty crazy stuff. I mean, so other than, the stagnation from yesterday, from the top 10 players, the top 3 is still remaining the same. I mean, third place in Bob, Corky's Bar in South Haven, just recently got in the 200,000 point club. Nice job to Sin Bob. In second place, it's Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven, only 8,000 points away with 208,000 points. And first place is Scrub Eye, nothing really to worry about for them. They're over at American Legion Fridley, and they are about 70,000 points away with 277,000 points.
Absolutely. There's some close-knit races going on. There's Elsa and Pooba in 10th and 9th, only about 3,000 away.
Ooh,
Yo-Yo, Lucky Tim, and Bobo are all in line with each other from 8th all the way up to 6th. We've seen these players get in some ties and push each other back a little bit, so it'll be interesting to see who is going to come out and prevail and steal away those points.
Well, 100%. I mean, hey, even Mikey Wins might have a shot in getting into the top 3 and the 200,000 point club, only 6,000 points away from Sin Bob.
Mikey Wins has been coming out consistently during our lunchtime shows, and so I would not put it past him. Even yesterday, Ian took the hot take that Mikey Wins was going to end up in our second place spot.
Okay. I mean, hey, that can happen because, I mean, he's only 6,000 points away from Sin Bob, and Sin Bob only 8,000 points away from Nan, so he can definitely make up a couple of those gaps.
Absolutely, especially if he gets that jackpot today, he could definitely be jumping up in these standings. We'll have to see what happens. But on the location side of things, just the same as, no, there actually was a shakeup. I'm looking to see it, and that is super exciting. We ended up having a little shakeup right in the middle of these standings between our place on 3rd and Faribault getting pushed back as big-time location, Corner Bar and Goodhue, was able to jump forward. Our place on 3rd and Faribault now sits in 6th place with 292,000, while in 5th place we have Corner Bar and Goodhue with 295,000.
Awesome stuff. And hey, 4th place Steve-O's is not too far away. They are over in Crystal, Steve-O's is, and they have 299,000 points, making them only 4,000 points away from 5th place Corner Bar and only 1,000 points away from that next 300,000 point club.
Definitely. Those points can be made up in a single day of Twins Bingo, so there should definitely be some shakeups soon to happen. We'll have to see what's going on there. But our top 3 are all in different point classes from each other, which is super, super exciting to see. 3rd place, we have American Legion Fridley with 453,000. Then officially in the 500,000 point club in 2nd place, we have Corky's Bar in South Haven sitting with 502,000. And then really not being rivaled by anyone for the entirety of this season, definitely running away with it, VFW Spring Lake Park is in 1st place with 866,000 points.
Yeah, awesome stuff to those locations and players. You guys have been crazy this season, so keep it up. But of course, you guys have been also going crazy in the E-Tab games we've been rolling out. So definitely some awesome stuff. We give out so many jackpots, it's kind of hard to rake them all in sometimes. But right now we're listening to Cash Chaos. It's one of our classics here at Pilot Games. It's a lot of fun. Little retro-themed E-Tab game on one of those old computers from the 80s. It's pretty cool. Check it out. Definitely a lot of fun. But if you don't feel like, playing an old arcade game on a really cool vintage computer, we have over 50 different charitable E-Tab games that you guys can choose from. All of them have different themes, different music and characters and stuff. It's really cool, but you can play them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. And all of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 and awesome bonus and free play rounds.
Absolutely. If you guys want to send in some player pictures holding up your favorite E-Tab game, we would love to see it. I know we got a couple of them, and we had a great player pick coming in on our Instagram with an awesome player holding up. I think it was Winter Wonderland that she was saying was her favorite. So we'd love to see what your guys' take is on it. But if you guys want to just stick to our regularly scheduled bingo, we got a lot of reasons for you guys to play all day long. After we finish up Twins Bingo from 1 all the way to 4, we have the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter. We've already talked about that minor. It's sitting off today at $25.30, 52 balls or less. It's already halfway to clicking up to 56 balls or less, and you guys know the drill. Every $50 that's going to be clicking up for you guys. We also have that major at $866.85 at 48 balls or less, as well as that mega officially starting to click up pretty soon, $25,000 and 44 balls or less.
Awesome stuff. So definitely keep your eyes peeled out for that mega. But, kind of rolling on over to the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter, the Mega's looking pretty crazy for that one, too.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll get to that in a second because that is a part of our happy hour broadcast. We got 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo during that time, one right at 4 p.m., one right at 6 p.m. You get a chance at over $17,154, so definitely some awesome stuff in there. But between those 2 Lucky 4 Bingo games, we got 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, the $1 edition, and we run it from 4 to 6 p.m. Got a lot of nice prizes boiling in there tonight. Starting it off, it's the minor jackpot. It's at $82.75 to start things off. That'll start to click up in ball count once it reaches $100, and then after that, $200, and then $300, and it will cap off at 64 balls or less to win. That major jackpot's looking really good too. It's at $14,054 and 50 balls or less to win. That mega jackpot is at $100,000 and 44 balls or less to win, and it has been at 44 balls for a little bit now. So I'm guessing it's going to start clicking up pretty fast within these next couple weeks.
I'd have to agree. We just saw that major click up in ball count just yesterday, and so we'll definitely see that mega start to click up as well. Definitely come out from that 4 to 6 span, because while you're earning those points or earning those cash, you're also earning those points to the Jackpot Hunter standings. You have to play the $1 edition to compete against each other in these standings, but there was some official shakeups going on, which we're really excited to see, and it's not looking like any of them carried over from yesterday. We still have that crazy tie going on in 6th place between 2A Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar and Kev at the Deer Stand. They both stick with 61,000, but I mean everybody from basically 10th place up to 4th, they're all in the running with each other.
Very, very true. But I mean, despite that, the top 3 has managed to separate themselves quite a bit. I mean, starting it off in 3rd place, it's Not Lucky over at American Legion Fridley with the first pretty major jump. They're about like 15,000 points ahead of 4th place. And they have 83,000 points in 3rd place, Not Lucky. But of course, in 2nd place, it's Bowl over Corner Bar and Goodhue with 137,000 points. Another pretty big jump from 3rd to 2nd. And in 1st place, we got Bobo over at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 151,000 points. Still a pretty decent jump away from 2nd place.
Absolutely, but we haven't seen players like Kev out for multiple weeks now, and we even see that Brother Nat is now going by the name Brother Nate, and so he isn't accumulating those same points like he used to, and so it's really anybody's game. And so players like Kimmy, Crazy Kid, even Spazwell need to step it up and get those points, and there will definitely be some shakeups in these standings.
Oh, 100%. But these location standings are looking pretty crazy as well. And actually, we do have a shakeup in this one, and it is a tie being broken up from 6th place. So getting jumped out of that tie in 7th place, it's Riverboat Depot and Sartell, now with 110,000 points. In 6th place, able to get that place on their own, it's Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 and Hilltop with 112,000 points, only able to separate by 2,000 points.
Yeah, just yesterday we saw that tie get broken up between American Legion Fridley as Shady's Railside both split up. Shady's Railside is officially in that 100,000 point club now, which is super exciting to see. They still sit in 8th place right behind Riverboat Depot. They need to have a little bit of a jump if they want to move up in these standings, but it is still completely doable. Right ahead of Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, only about 7,000 points ahead of them. In 5th place, we have Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. They sit with 119,000. That's definitely something I want to keep my eye on.
Oh, 100%. I mean, not too far away from them in 4th place is about 13,000 points. No, 14,000 points away. And for location standings, it's not too far away either. But from 4th place to 3rd place, it's a pretty decent jump. Because in 3rd place, it's Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards with 213,000 points. In 2nd place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park with 257,000 points. And in 1st place, we got Corner Bar and Goodhue with another pretty decent jump with 405,000 points, able to separate themselves pretty well.
Absolutely. We'll definitely have to be watching out for that. So come out for our 4 to 6 span, our happy hour show. We're going to be back with you live, and you guys will get to play the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter. But you also have those 2 opportunities at Lucky 4 Bingo, that first one at 4 p.m. But if it doesn't go out, you'll get another opportunity at that $17,000 jackpot at 6 p.m. But not to mention, you get a full 4 hours tonight uninterrupted of Skull Bingo. so that's reason enough to stick around. We have that line prize starting out the day at $204, 10 balls or less. Large frame, $3,275.60 at 43 balls or less. Not to mention this coverall has already clicked up to about $24,463.50. 50 balls or less, guys. These ball counts don't change, but you guys know they go out so often. You guys definitely want to try your hand at them.
Oh, 100%, especially, when it is uninterrupted 4 hours of skull bingo. I mean, you kind of gotta, especially because, the other 2 nights of the week when it is interrupted, you might not be complaining too much about the interruptions because they are our 2 PGL specialty nights. They are both a ton of fun. We started off with MegaSota game night because that starts off at 6:40 every single Tuesday. It's hosted by Tony and Nikki, a bunch of fun. It's the one broadcast that they get to host, and it's always really cool. But of course, throughout all those PGL games, you actually get another shot at Jackpot Hunter during the night. It's the $1 card that time, so you can get a chance at the minor and major jackpot, and even, the mega jackpot if it starts clicking up pretty soon. But of course, after all those chances at PGL games and the extra shot at Jackpot Hunter, we have the game to cap it all off with Jackpot Jungle. And the coverall prize, if I can say it correctly, it's at 54 balls or less to win. It's at $15,071 before anybody even gets enrolled into the game.
Absolutely, but that was the $1 edition. If you want to play the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Jungle, Wednesday night is your place to be. Twins Wednesday runs all the way from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock at night. We cap off our night with that Jackpot Jungle 25-cent card edition. So for a little bit more bang for your buck, in 52 balls or less, you could take home a jackpot that's already grown over $13,000. Not to mention we have some awesome tournament style games in there as well that you guys can be awarded PGL points, and a high-low game where the biggest loser will get to take home a first place prize.
Awesome stuff. So definitely come out for Wild Wednesday and MegaSota game night. Got to get the best of both worlds every week. But of course, after all those awesome PGL nights, you might be wondering, well, how do I earn PGL points myself? Well, you got to sign up at pgl.world to become a member of our league.
Oh, yeah.
PGL players to compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great stuff in it. You can sign up at pgl.world today.
Absolutely, and we love showcasing all the new players who sign up and do just that. So we had players like Shibs182, JRob987, Cater, as well as Robert Op03, Chad, and Leonard all signing up. It will take a big push to compete in these top 10s of the PGL standings because we've had players competing all season long, and they are highly competitive.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's been pretty crazy. Reyes22 has been pushed to the breaking point in 10th place. They're going to have to make some money moves pretty quick because, not a fun place to be in 10th place sometimes. But, hey, you're still in the top 10, so don't worry about it too much. And then we get to the next shakeup. It's in 8th place, getting pushed back from 7th. It's Sarah Honey over at Eagles Austin with 1,225,000 points. That puts them only 60,000 points behind the person who pushed them out of 7th place, and that's Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 1,284,000 points.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to be looking out for that. I know once Sarah Honey gets pushed back, it lights the fire, and she comes back with a vengeance. So maybe next week we'll see her do yet another big push. Other than that, they've stayed pretty solidified, and in our top 3, we sit with Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon with 1,742,000. Second place is with Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 2,272,000, and then reigning in first place still Bam Bam at Stewartville Legion Post sits with 2,374,000.
Awesome stuff, but of course we got something happening in the location side of things because right off the bat in 10th place we got a new location, Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 4,379,000 points. Nice job to all the players at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill. But now, other than that, we don't have too many shakeups going on. We got, let's see, up until 7th place is in the 4 million point club. Then we have 6th and 5th, both in the 5 million point club. And then we have another jump into 4th place into the 6 million point club. And that's where things start to get pretty interesting. Because in 4th place is Splash Coast Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 6,133,000 points. You got a pretty decent jump into 3rd place, but still manageable for all the players at Blasco's Embassy Bar. Because in 3rd place, it's Poppers in Virginia with 6,847,000 points, about 700,000 points ahead. In second place, we got Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake with 6,933,000 points. And in first place is Billy's Rockford with 7,501,000 points, still in the league of their own.
Absolutely. Third Rail Bar and Grill hasn't accumulated a single PGL point in 2 weeks, and so we're looking to see Poppers in Virginia take over that second place spot after Tuesday. But if you guys want to stay in the know about all things going on with Pilot Games, our Facebook page is the place to be. You can give us a follow and a like on Facebook and keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, event details, all the new eTab games that we release, as well as get to see all those player pictures and utilize that link tree that showcases all the great locations that you can play Pilot Games, and as well as all the direct links to our streams and social medias.
Oh yeah, 100%. But of course, we have come to probably the most important part of the broadcast. It is the player spotlight. It's some awesome stuff this week. We were spotlighting Bobo all week over at American Legion Austin because they won an awesome jackpot of $3,225. But even better than the jackpot was the charity they were supporting, because they were supporting American Legion Post 91 Austin when they won it, and their mission statement is really cool. It's to enhance the well-being of America's veterans, their families, our military, and our communities by our devotion to mutual helpfulness.
Absolutely. Remember, each of the locations you guys play at supports a great charity that helps out your community. Take that into consideration as you jump into some Twins Bingo in just 10 minutes. And guys, remember, while you play Pilot Games, your community wins.
Here in the ICE studio to talk a little bit about that PGL action. We got Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights where you guys earn some points towards those PGL standings and compete for that PGL Cup. And let's get into what our top 10s are looking like right now.
Absolutely. And we start off in 10th place with Reyes 22 over at the Old Town Tavern, who sits with 1,140,835 points. But with 1,174,515 points in 9th place, we got OE50 over at the Stanchion Bar. 8th place sits with Nixon at VFW Roseville with 1,209,420 points. But with 1,225,000 points and 699 points in 7th place, we got Sarah Honey at Eagles Austin. 6th place sits with Bucks over at Rustic Saloon with 1,327,435 points. But with 1,362,555 points in 5th place, we got Barizo at the Underground Bar and Grill. 4th place sits with Forget UD at Eagles Austin with 1,550,730 points. But in 3rd place, it's Big Dog at Rustic Saloon with 1,742,925 points. But then a hop, skip, and a jump into the 2 million point club with 2,210,185 points. In 2nd place, we have Keith over at Billy's Rockford. But our reigning champ in 1st place, we got Bam Bam at Stewartville Legion Post, sitting with a whopping 2,374,990 points.
Can't wait to see how the shakeups happen this week. But on the location side of these standings, in 10th place, we got Double Wide in Newmarket with 4,270,815 points. With 4,341,264 points in 9th place, we got Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. 8th place is Leo Sports Bar in Mazeppa with 4,440,165 points. With 4,723,535 points in 7th place, we got VFW Northfield. In 6th place, we got Neeson's Gaylord with 5,110,740 points. Still in that 5 million point club in 5th place, we got American Legion Cleveland with 5,495,624 points. With 6,104,895 points in 4th place, we got Blasco's MC Bar in St. Peter. 3rd place is Poppers in Virginia with 6,381,848 points. And with 6,933,459 points in 2nd place, we got Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake. And newly into that 1st place spot It's Billy's Rockford with 7,204,209 points. Absolutely killing it this season.
That is pretty impressive, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen after this week's of PGL nights. So make sure you guys are coming out on Tuesday as well as Wednesday for both of those PGL nights and your chance at winning some PGL points.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we love Jackpot Hunter. Jackpot Hunter is a blast to play. We do the $1 edition from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock, where you guys can earn some really good cash prizes, as well as some points towards our Jackpot Hunter standings.
Absolutely, and I'm going to hop right into these players' top 10. And right off the bat, we start off with Spazwell over at the Gas Can Bar and Grill, who sits with 51,000. But with 59,000 in 9th place, we got Brother Nat over at the Chart House. Then we jump right into a tie between 2 A-Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar and Kev at the Deer Stand. Both players are in 7th place with 61,000. But then in 6th place, we got Kimmy over at Niswa Legion right ahead of him with 63,000. But just neck and neck with 64,000. In 5th place, we got the Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45. Then in 4th place, we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon with 67,000. And then with 83,000. In 3rd place, we got Not Lucky at American Legion Fridley. 2nd place is Bull at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 135,000. And then with 151,000 points in 1st place, we have Bobo playing at Corner Bar and Goodhue.
Oh, good job to all those players. Let's get into the locations that they're playing at, because, man, do these locations have some record-setting totals. In 10th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 94,000 points. With 97,000 points in 8th place, we actually have a 2-way tie between American Legion Fridley and Shady's Railside in Rice. 6th place, we head into another tie with both of them with 109,000 points. We got Riverboat Depot in Sartell and Tatesy Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. 5th place is Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd with 119,000 points. With 131,000 points in 4th place, we got Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. 3rd place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 208,000 points. Hey guys, and we are here for a little bit of Twins Bingo action. We got 40 seconds before we get enrolled in this next game, and we got $5,592 on the line in this game of Twins Bingo. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled, press and play, so we can hopefully give out some of these great prizes.
Absolutely, and we're going to be streaming to you live for the next hour on all those Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as Twitch. Our channel names are MegaSota on both.
Definitely check out those great streaming platforms, as well as the Pilot TVs, because we got some new locations that just got some Pilot TVs. We got Beer Stoop Red Wing, Beer Stoop Inver Grove, the V by HH. Trouble's Bar, and there's actually one that will be coming in on Monday. This upcoming Monday, Spunkies will be getting a Pilot TV.
All right, definitely watch out for that one and check that out once it gets installed on Monday. But we're already in this game. We got $6 on that line prize, $6 on that large M, and $5,626 on that jackpot.
Great stuff. As we had some jackpots go out yesterday, making the last 7 days, we've given out 20 jackpots for the rolling week. 522 jackpots during this season 11.
Absolutely, and there was only one that actually was over that $600 amount just yesterday. But before I go over that winner, we got one of our own.
CMJG over at Eagles Rochester, taking home $6 on that line prize. Now working on that $6 large M.
Absolutely, but that one player that did take home a whopping jackpot, it was Libby Lou over at Starna's Bar, who got to take home $722.65.
Yeah, my cousin's dog, his name is Libby, and they call her Libby Lou all the time and stuff
really?
like that. Yeah.
It reminds me of a store I used to go to as a child called Libby Lou.
Okay.
And it was like Justice, but like on steroids. Like they would dress you up like little pop stars, put sparkles all in your hair, put on
Really?
makeup, and you were like a little 6 to 12-year-old, whatever you were.
Oh my
that went in there.
goodness.
I've had birthday parties there.
That sounds awesome.
It's so much
Sounds
fun.
like a little girl's dream, or I mean, it seems like that would be a lot of fun for people who are into that.
Oh my goodness. It
That's
was a little
hilarious.
girl's dream.
Basically,
it was so cute.
Like you would be your own like doll, like, getting to do dress up.
Oh,
like,
yeah. No, we would be superstars. We would get the metallic two-piece outfits that, like, Lizzie
Wow.
McGuire wore.
Okay.
And we would put on performances there. They had, like, a stage for the girls to lip sync at and
great.
stuff. It was a lot of fun. They had, like, a bunch of candy and sugar for all the girls to eat while they were getting ready. It was, like, a little girl's, like, best place to be.
That sounds awesome. Great stuff.
See, this is what they would make us look like.
No, that's great.
Like the early 2000s, like, punk hair.
Yeah, almost like JoJo Siwa.
Yes, they walked so JoJo Siwa could run.
Yeah, that is hilarious. We do have a winner, and that's winner over at The Well, taking home $6 on that large gem. And we have now clicked over to a $10 must-go coverall prize in this game.
Yep, but that's all right. We got 9 more games coming at you where you guys can take home that jackpot.
But good job to Libby Lou getting that only jackpot
Absolutely.
over yesterday. We did have a few other players that won minor jackpots in the Jackpot Hunter $1 edition, but just didn't quite get over that $600 amount, which means that you don't get in the official jackpot list.
Yeah, but we want to still showcase those winners. But before I go over those, we do have a winner.
Mama May over at Miniger Sports Hub taking home $10 in this game number 1 of Twins Bingo. We're about to get enrolled into a game number 2.
Absolutely, but that first jackpot that went out during our happy hour show yesterday went out to Becky over at Classic Bull, who got to take home $515.60. That first minor jackpot to go out.
Yeah, then we had Finn over at EJ's and Grill over at Gaylor. EJ's Bar and Grill in Gaylor taking home $379.
Nicely done. And then that final one we gave out, he was out there winning a whole bunch last night. This was the jackpot. He got to take home Average Joe over at the Sunset Grill. Got to take home his biggest prize last night of $517.
Yeah, good job to all those winners. Becky, Finn, and Average Joe all getting those good minor jackpot prizes. And there should be some of those prizes on the line today as we got some bingo coming in just a little bit. We do have a little E-tab that we need to highlight, though, before we get into all of the great stuff we have in store for you, and that is the E-tab game Later Gator, which just hit your guys' iPads yesterday.
Absolutely. It was our 5th one to be released just this year. It's super exciting. You definitely want to go check it out. You're out in the swampy bayou, and you're trying to hunt some gators and win some big prizes. You definitely want to see it.
Yeah, I have to see the bonus round on that to create a name
I think
for it.
it's like baiting a gator in the water.
Okay.
I took a peek on, shout out our social medias. You can see a preview of it on Facebook. And so I took a little peek-see, and it looks like you're sitting there waiting, and there's fish coming by, and you're waiting for that big gator.
So the bait bonus?
The bait bonus round.
The bait bonus. I like that name
Yeah.
for it. So play Later Gator, try your luck in the bait bonus, and see if you can get some big prizes. But like she said, you can see a preview of that game on our Facebook page, and it's as easy as searching up Pilot Games in the search bar of Facebook. Click on our logo, and you'll see weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can also click the website link that's on there, which is our link tree, which has links to bar locations, pgl.world, our socials, anything you could need on our Facebook. Anything you could need about Pilot Games is on our Facebook page.
Absolutely. You can see direct links to all the locations and so much more. You definitely want to be checking that out.
Oh, I like John's name for it. Instead of just the bait bonus, the big bait bonus.
I like it.
Yes.
Triple B.
I think that's great stuff there. Thanks, John, for the suggestion. We are riding on Hot Take Higgins' wings for tonight. We'll get some of his sports predictions later on in the broadcast just to see what hot takes he's got.
Absolutely. But as you guys know, we get each and every day started off right with the Cup of Joe, and I'm not just talking about the coffee. We have a 20-minute little segment called Cup of Joe with Jordy where I get to bring in a lucky player, not a lucky player, a lucky host with me each and every day. And we talk about all the big money you have on the line and where the big shakeups happened in the standings the day previous. But if you missed that little chunk of time before we jumped right into this, we're going to go over what's on the line for you guys today. Right now, you're playing a little bit of Twins Bingo, and as we know, we have a jackpot closing in on $6,000 that we're trying to give out, and you guys are getting enrolled in game number 2 just now.
Oh, yeah, but after this, we stick with the 25-cent edition games with the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition. That runs from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock. A beautiful warm-up before you get into that happy hour, and you got a mega prize of $25,000. You can win at 44 balls or less, $866 that you can win on that major prize in 48 balls or less, and that minor prize, it clicks up very quickly because every $50, it clicks up 2 balls, but it hasn't hit that $50 mark just yet, as it sits at $25.30 you can win in 52 balls or less.
Absolutely, but we got $7 on that line prize and large M, and there it is. Vikester over at American Legion Forest Lake is taking away that line prize, $7 going out to you. We're working on the $7 large M now, and we got $5,664 on that jackpot.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. I think that might be our Vikings name is Vikester.
Okay.
But I'm not our mascot's name for our Minnesota Vikings.
Really?
But
I didn't know that.
I'm not 100% sure on that one. I might have Hot Take Higgins double check me on that. But let's get into the happy hour bingo that we're going to be playing later on today. As right at 4 o'clock, you get into that Lucky 4 bingo, $17,154 on the line. And if you don't win it, you'll have another shot at it at 6 p.m., which will be that same opportunity, $17,000 on the line. And in between that, you'll play some Jackpot Hunter $1 edition.
It's actually Victor the Viking.
Victor.
But it's spelled Viktor.
Okay, that's what I was getting wrong. Victor.
Yeah.
That's definitely some great stuff.
Absolutely.
But I was just talking about the Jackpot Hunter $1 edition that is right in between those 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo.
Absolutely. You guys will get 23 games during that 4 to 6 span. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we even have that minor prize starting out the day already at $82.75, 52 balls or less. It's only got $18 more to grow and roll before it's going to be clicking up to 56 for you guys, and every $100 increments past that, it's going to be clicking up 4 balls, capping off at 64 while that cash continues to grow until it gets in your pocket. We also have a major that just clicked up in ball count as well, so at $14,054.80. Is that at 51 balls or less now?
Oh, yes. That major prize is at 51 balls or less.
And we also have that mega starting at $100,000, 44 balls or less, but we do have a winner.
We do have Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon taking home that $7 Musco Large M. Now we're working on a Musco coverall prize of $11, meaning that jackpot's going to grow and roll into game number 3 of Twins Bingo.
Yep, we got Water and Red, 1 ball away. Now Elsa in line to do so as well. But after those 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, you get that second round of Lucky 4 Bingo at 6, $17,000 on the line, guys. You definitely want to be trying your hand at it.
Yeah, before you get into a little bit of Skull Bingo uninterrupted, before I get into all the great stuff we have in Skull Bingo that runs from 6 to 10, we have a winner.
That's right. Red at American Legion Fridley is taking home $11 on that Musco prize. That means that over $5,000 jackpot's going to be rolling and growing to game number 3.
Wow, great stuff. But Skull Bingo, that runs from 6 to 10. There is a coverall, large frame, and line prize jackpot you could take home. The line's sitting at $204. You can take home in 10 balls or less. Large frame of $3,275 you can take home in 43 balls or less, and a coverall prize of $24,000 that you take home in 50 balls or less. Super exciting stuff in that Skull Bingo.
Absolutely, and we just finished off those specialty nights of the week on Tuesday and Wednesday, but you can check them out next week as they are the same days each and every week. MegaSota Game Night gets kickstarted off on Tuesdays at 6:40 when it's your only opportunity at seeing Tony and Nikki take on over. It's a lot of fun. They give out a bunch of tournament-style they have a bunch of tournament-style games where they give out a bunch of PGL points and some great cash on the line in there as well. They even have a $1 edition of Jackpot Jungle that's going off and finishing off their night. $15,000 on the line, 54 balls or less. You definitely want to come and try your hand there.
Yeah, and as well as coming out for a little bit of Twins Wednesday action. It runs from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. There's a bunch of great PGL action there as well, where me and Jordy try and give out all the best jackpots available. There's even a Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale that you take home $13,063 in if you win it in 52 balls or less.
Absolutely, you definitely want to do it. We've been waiting to give out this jackpot. The $1 edition finally passed us up in amount, but now it's time to give out those prizes.
Oh, yeah, but we got 1 minute and 30 seconds before we get enrolled into this game number 3 of Twins of Bingo, and hopefully we give out this $5,660 prize.
Absolutely, but we have some national days to jump in with you guys, and this first one is a World Day, and it is definitely one that needs to be recognized. It is World Club Foot Day. Each year on June 3rd, World Club Foot Day seeks to unite those affected by clubfoot so that they can inspire and encourage one another. It's also a day to spread awareness for this common congenital disability.
Yeah, definitely. We're supporting and shouting out everybody who deals with this, and maybe here's even a little bit of luck going out to anybody who has someone that they're related to, someone they support that deals with this disease, or if you do it yourself, a little bit of luck goes out to you.
Absolutely.
We do have another national day to get into, as it's
Chimborazo.
Chimborazo Day. Every year on June 3rd, Chimborazo Day celebrates the highest point on Earth. It is also a day to lace up the hiking boots and hit the closest trail.
That is really cool.
Yeah, is that the highest point in Everest?
In central Ecuador.
Okay.
Chimborazo is a mountain peak in central Ecuador in the Cordillera Occidental of the Andes. It's the highest peak of Ecuador. Interesting.
Really? I did not know anything about this place. It's last known it was erupted at some point.
Yeah, they're no longer active volcanoes though.
Yeah, it occurred in 550 AD. Was the last time they think that it had erupted.
Yeah, we do have a winner, though.
Yeah, Roger over at Carboni's Pizzeria taking home $7 on that line prize.
Yeah, Chimborazo's summit is actually the furthest point from Earth's surface from the Earth's center, given that it is located along the Earth's equatorial bulge.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Very cool.
Well, I would definitely do a little bit of hiking. Do you have any kind of mountain climbing or experience or doing anything like that?
This summit is over 6,800 feet higher than Mount Everest.
Wow, that's crazy.
And no, I don't.
You don't have any hiking stories? Do you ever do like Girl Scouts hiking? I don't know if that happens.
Yeah, but nothing worth talking about.
No crazy stories.
I just hiked. Yeah, I hiked with my friends with something like that. My most memorable story is actually with you, but I've beaten that story to death by now.
The Sleeping Bear
No,
Dunes?
when you and I went hiking and we went off trail.
We didn't go hiking. It was just like we went
down
in our back.
We were on a hiking trail. We were walking.
We were in a local park.
Well, we went off it, and we had to go up a mountain, or up a hill.
We had to walk up a hill in a local park.
You're downplaying this so much.
Well, I'm just saying the truth.
It was like a 60-degree slope, okay?
Okay, I might be taking a little bit off of the story. It was a pretty steep hill that we had to climb, and it was pretty tough. But we do have a winner over at the well, taking home $7 on that large gem, and we've clicked over to an $11 Musco prize.
I was in Birkenstocks. I was not prepared, and he had to hold on to me so I didn't fall off the side of this hill.
Yeah.
That's my most memorable hiking story, all right?
Okay, that was a great one. We hiked around the Sleeping Bear Dunes for a little bit.
Yeah, we've done
good
it twice
sand dunes.
now.
Yeah, it was super fun. Both times I feel like I've wanted to go pretty far.
Oh my
and each
goodness. No,
time-
the first time we went, we didn't look at the trails that we were supposed to. We ended up hiking up the side of it only to get to the top, and there's a thing that says, do not go on beyond this point,
I
where we had just
know.
come from.
I know, I didn't realize it, but you know, it worked out. We do have winner over at the well, taking home $11 on that must-go prize as we're about to get enrolled into this game number 4. Oh, John has a funny story where we went to the Sleeping Bear Dunes. This is all part of the story where it wasn't just me and Jordy that went. We went with our whole friend group
the
at one
second time
point.
around.
Second time around, and we're trying to find ourselves an entrance of this Sleeping Bear Dunes.
Yes.
So we turn into this little drive-in that's it shows in the GPS that we're heading straight towards the Sleeping Bear Dunes, and we get going around in this circle, and we start realizing that we're going around in this same circle over and over again. But we don't know how to get out or where to get to these Sleeping Bear Dunes. And so we go around probably around 4 times.
Probably
Is
more.
that 4 or 5? I don't know how many times. But by the end of it, we're chanting for more times around this circle. But we do get out, and we finally get there to the Sleeping Bear Dunes. We had some friends that had met up with us at the cabin we were staying at before we went to Sleeping Bear Dunes. They had already went and done their entire hiking trip in the Sleeping Bear Dunes, and were done and ready to go back home by the time we just got there because we had went around the circle so many different times.
Yeah, it took us like a full 2 hours to get out of that scenic drive.
Yeah, it was great though. It was a fun time. I got a lot of laughs out of it.
Yeah, no, we really made the best of it with the company we had. It was a lot of fun, but
It definitely was. Yeah, I did a lot of hiking when I was a kid in Arizona. That was probably the most hiking I ever did, was going around there because they had so many different
Yeah,
places to
I
hike
bet.
at that it was really, really easy.
yeah, I was supposed to go hiking in La Jolla, California, but I ended up twisting my ankle so badly the day
Really?
previous that my entire group I was with, we ended up not being able to go.
Dang.
I like rolled my ankle.
That's tough. How'd you roll your ankle?
Crashing a bird scooter.
Oh, okay.
It was that time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's no fun right there.
No.
But
I
we're
went
talking.
flying over the thing.
We're talking about Chimborazo Day, the highest point in the earth that I just always thought it was Mount Everest.
Yeah.
And now I've learned that it's Chimborazo. Definitely some cool stuff there. We do have some more national days to get into as we are getting enrolled into a game number 4 of Twins Bingo.
Absolutely. It is World Bicycle Day, and on June 3rd, World Bicycle Day targets individuals as a way to promote a healthy lifestyle, especially those with type 1 or type 2 diabetes.
Yeah, I love biking around.
Absolutely.
I'm a huge bicycle person.
Oh, yeah.
Especially as a kid, my grandparents lived on a little lake town, and so I would, every time I'd go stay like a week there with them or anything like that, that was our main mode of transportation, was
It's just
biking
biking everywhere.
wherever we went, and it was always a super, super fun way. And I got really good at it to the point where like I can now turn and just like bike with no hands. Like I can make full turns and do everything. I feel I'm pretty proud of this skill that I've built up in my bike riding.
Yeah, I don't think I have that skill.
Can you bike ride straight lines without your hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not.
No, it's not hard.
No.
But like if you can maintain it for a long period of time, it's impressive.
Yeah, no, I probably wouldn't be able to maintain it for like an extended period.
Okay.
But I can definitely do it.
Do it, like,
Probably
hold
for
it for, like, 30
I was
seconds
gonna say
or
like 15 seconds.
15 seconds kind of
Probably,
thing.
yeah.
That's really fun though. I remember
I love
because
biking.
I actually had a few falls because I was trying to master this skill because I'd be riding down in this lake town, and the way to my grandparents, you'd have to go on a dirt road to go by, and I would refuse to put my hands on my steering wheel in this dirt road, and so randomly it would just like turn sideways and I just flip
cut,
over and
yeah.
I would end up falling. But
We
it was
do have a winner though. Before we go further.
Yes, we do. CMJG over at Eagles Rochester taking home $7 on that line prize.
Absolutely. We got $7 on that large M, $5,738 on that jackpot.
And we have our next National Day. Me and Jordy already celebrated it today. Boom. And it's National Egg Day. June 3rd is a time to get a crack on annual observance of National Egg Day.
What's your favorite way to eat your eggs?
Ooh, it's got to be scrambled. I love myself some
Just
scrambled
plain?
eggs.
Do you like cheese? Do you like them seasoned? What?
I'm
Do you just like fluffy plain eggs?
I like scrambled eggs on a bagel, bacon with
Breakfast
cheese breakfast sandwich. Best way to eat eggs.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
That's my
pretty good one.
favorite. Sometimes I like my burgers with it.
With the fried egg.
Yeah, with the fried egg, and then you bust that middle,
And the yolk.
and it just yolks goes all over the burger.
Yeah.
That's a super good way too.
That's my favorite way to eat eggs is over medium or fried. I love when that yolk is runny, and I can dip my toast in it. I have my burger in it. You name it. It's so good. Biscuits and gravy. It pairs beautifully with, anything.
Yeah, definitely. That's probably my second favorite way. If it just gets scrambled, it's just the
Tried and
easiest
true.
way. And when I'm making myself eggs, I don't want to take the time to like worry about the egg yolk bursting out or anything like that.
Yeah.
I just want to, whoop, 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 and then I'm
I
done.
can't wait till I get a little bit more skilled and I can do like a soft boiled egg.
Oh.
I would love one of those. But we do have the winner over at the well, taking home $7 on that large M. We moved past that jackpot, $10 on that Musco prize now.
Yeah, we'll see who can win it as there it is, winner over at the well, getting a bunch of wins during today. I don't know how many wins so far,
Like
but
3
it's
or
been
4.
impressive for a winner. Taking home $10 on the coverall, $7 on the large M, and we also had CMJG taking home $7 on that line prize.
I think this is their 5th win.
5th win already
Yeah.
of these games, and we're already getting into a game number 5. So he's got 5 wins in 4 games.
Yeah.
Really impressive stuff. Well, getting rolled into this game number 5, maybe you can add a jackpot for that 6th win.
Yeah, definitely. And it's crazy because he didn't even get a win in game number 2. He got 1 in game number 1, 2 in game number 3, and now 2 again in game number 4.
Wow, impressive. Good job, winner. But we're talking about National Egg Day.
Yep.
And have you ever had ducks or chickens?
No.
Oh.
I've always lived in the city.
Yeah, I didn't know. With your family, very easily could have seen them having like a chicken coop just hidden in the back.
Yeah, no, I've always lived in the city. We could not own chickens in Metro Detroit.
I'm talking about in your current house. Like
in my
I could
current
see,
house, they would definitely have chickens.
I could see
But
them
my
hiding
dad
chickens in the back.
feeds the wildlife and brings in deer, coyote, everything, and they eat in my backyard. So having chickens, they would definitely get just like killed.
Oh
so
yeah,
quickly.
they would get out and
They would be gone very quickly.
Definitely would be.
Yeah.
But I just could see it happening.
Yeah, I mean they have a little bit more property now. They like the wildlife, but I think he prefers like the deer and stuff that he gets to take care of.
just coming in and doing
Yeah.
whatever. You always see the crazy stuff in your guys' backyard,
Oh, yeah.
which is definitely great. Very
All the
similar
turkey,
to
yeah.
where we're staying right now, because we're staying with my grandpa who lives out in the middle of
Nowhere.
Michigan, and so we just are we got 40 acres of land
Yeah.
that he's on, and it's just all woods, and so you'll just see all kinds of different critters walking around.
Absolutely. And I think it's so funny because right now there's a woman from California there on the property, and she was just like in awe at seeing a deer.
Yes.
And like she even was taking pictures of like the rabbits that were around.
Uh-huh.
And it's just crazy to think that like in La Jolla or even in Mexico where her family resides, like they don't get to see the wildlife like that.
No.
Like the only wildlife that she's used to seeing is like coyotes.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
It's so funny.
It's very, very interesting. Just hearing someone
yeah.
who's like never seen snow.
yeah.
It's very, very weird. to
Imagine
think
living
about.
that life, having never seen snow in your life.
I could live that life.
Yeah.
I could
Lucky
really do
son
it.
of a gun.
I could really do it. I don't need to see falling icicles.
No.
Don't need it. But we got from here to National Egg Day.
Yeah, but is there any reason why you asked if we had owned chickens?
Just wanted to
curious.
know. I've owned chickens at one point.
Really?
Yeah, my family.
fun?
My family got chickens and ducks
Oh.
for family photos at one point when I was a little kid, and just
That's so funny.
yeah, it is really funny. It was like Easter photos
Yeah.
that we got all
And
together.
all the kids could just hold little chicks and
Yes,
stuff.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And so they stayed at our house for probably, I don't know how long after, but as soon as they could fly away, my parents were like, yeah, you just got to let them fly away. And I was like, they got to let them be free. That's where they're supposed to go. And I was like, okay, that's how it works. And they just,
You just left.
they went off and they did their own thing.
Huh. One time I did get to raise a pheasant from a little baby, but that was like for a school thing.
Yeah, I think we might have sold the chicken somewhere, but the
Yeah.
ducks just flew off.
Yeah, it was a school project. I can't even remember how old I was. I think it was elementary school, but I got to take home a little baby pheasant and I got to raise it. And then they just took all of the pheasants from our class and sold them to a farm or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, definitely some fun stuff on this National Egg Day. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
The egg.
The egg?
For sure.
You think the egg came first?
Yes.
I'm going to say the chicken.
Really?
What creates the egg?
Whatever the chicken evolved from. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I guess that's not.
They
not
had to lay an
wrong.
egg, and the first chicken had to be hatched. Chickens
Yeah.
come from eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could evolve from something that doesn't.
That's just how
produce
my
eggs.
logic happens, though.
That does work better than mine.
Yeah.
I don't have any logic to mine. I'm just saying that the chicken came first.
I think the egg came first.
But we'll
Let's
move
see.
on. Yeah, we're moving on from this National Day. We are not going to talk
Okay.
more about this. National Chocolate Macaroon Day.
Okay.
Each year, National Chocolate Macaroon Day celebrates a tasty treat. Last month, we celebrated National Macaroon Day on May 31st. Now we add a little chocolate into the mix, sweetening the deal.
Absolutely. And you just tried your first macaroon not too long ago.
Yes, I did.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's good enough. It's not something I would choose to go out of my
No.
way for. It's kind of a.
It's more like a novelty item.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I'll probably never spend my actual money on.
Yeah.
Like maybe I'll
Oh.
buy
We got a winner.
Scrub Eye, big time player over at VFW Play, taking home $9 on that line prize. Now we're working on a $9 large M, but it's one of those things I may buy you some if it comes around to it because
That's
you
okay.
enjoy them
Yeah,
more. But
I prefer them when I'm having when there's a place in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and you can go and for $45 a person you get a high tea lunch, and
Okay.
so you get unlimited tea. You can get as much tea, whatever kind of tea you'd like. Before I go further, we do have a winner.
Denny over at Riverside Store and Tavern taking home $9.
Nicely done. We moved past that jackpot to $13 on that must-go prize now. But you could have whatever tea you wanted, but they would bring you out like a 5-course meal with petit
Okay.
fours, small tea sandwiches, and macaroons, desserts, scones, anything like that. And it is such an experience. I absolutely love it. And that's probably like the most enjoyable time I can have a macaroon. When I'm just sitting there having a macaroon, I would much rather have like a bowl of ice cream for my dessert.
I completely agree with that. We have Dre over at Lucky 13 Dota taking home $13 on that must-go coverall prize in game number 5. We're about to get enrolled into a game number 6 as we talk about the final national day, National Chocolate Macaroon Day. No, it's actually National Repeat Day, and observed June 3rd, National Repeat Day, could be an opportunity for some and a bad omen for others. Repeating a foot massage or a day with a dear friend would make this a holiday special. Repeating a root canal or Hurricane Katrina are not suggested for this day. I completely agree with the last two.
Yeah.
I think the last one was
Horrible.
hope that never repeats again. Would never think I wouldn't.
But ironically enough,
knock on wood real quick before I talk more about this.
your grandpa just got a root canal
Yes, he did yesterday.
within like the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not a repeat of it.
Yeah, I'm hoping he doesn't have to repeat that today. That would be some
Horrible.
really, really bad stuff. But I could have a repeat of my yesterday. We had a pretty
Yeah.
good day yesterday. We came in, we did we worked all day till 6 o'clock with you guys playing some Jackpot Hunter. We then went out afterwards in 30 minutes. Then went to the movies with John
yeah.
and with Hot Take Higgins, and we got to see
The new Top Gun movie.
Yes, it was really entertaining.
It was really good. I have to say, it was really, really enjoyable.
Good reviews.
Yeah, I think it might even be better than the first one.
Yeah, and that's a big take because the first one
First
is
one's iconic.
a very, very good movie as well. And so I really enjoyed it. Thought all the cinematography in it, how they got all the plane shoots. They talk about how
I want to look at the behind the scenes and see how it was made and see what was really done. Because before you watch it, Tom Cruise comes on and he has a little blurb and he talks about about like what you're about to see is primarily real. These are real planes, real aircrafts, real supersonic speed, like all of this stuff. And he's a real trained pilot, and so I want to know how much of it is real.
Yeah,
and
how
what
much
stunts
actually
he did.
happened. Yeah, I'm very, very interested to know about that.
Absolutely.
And then afterwards,
and the casting was so good.
yeah, and then afterwards we went and got ourselves some dinner at Applebee's.
Oh, yeah.
And who doesn't enjoy some appetizers at Applebee's?
Yep.
And it went and passed out.
Absolutely.
Hit the hay so hard afterwards. I could definitely repeat what I did yesterday. So hopefully that's the kind of day I have today.
Absolutely. I mean, we are looking to see if it's going to be a beautiful day outside.
See, I'm going to try to do a little bit more outside activities
Yes.
on today. I want to enjoy it as much as I did yesterday, but maybe not repeat the same activities.
I agree with that statement.
Yeah. I think we're trying to go to a beach today.
Oh, yeah.
That would be really, really fun.
I have 2 marks I want to hit. I want to hit a farmer's market, and I want some fresh asparagus, and I want to end up on a beach somewhere.
That seems like a great day for me. So hopefully we can find one of those lakes here in Michigan. Maybe you guys are going to be enjoying some lake action over this weekend in the land of 10,000 lakes.
Isn't it like 15,000?
Yeah, it's actually 15,000.
That's what I
But,
thought.
you know, the term is 10,000.
Wow.
We do have CMJG getting a bunch of wins in these games.
Yeah.
And he's playing at Eagles Rochester. $9 going to him. And we're working on a $9 must-go large M. As we talk a little bit about some Twins news, as Daz Cameron hit a go-ahead 2-run homer in the 8th inning, and the surging Detroit Tigers held on to beat the slumping Minnesota Timberwolves 3-2 Thursday. But hopefully we can turn that game around today, as our Twins are taking on the Blue Jays at 6:07.
Absolutely. I'm glad that we're done playing against the Tigers. I know the Blue Jays, you said, have a better record than even the Tigers.
Well, the Tigers have been hot lately.
Yeah, that's what you were saying yesterday. And so I'm hoping that we can just come out, prevail, and get this. Is this going to be a series we're entering with the Blue Jays?
I would guess so. Most of the time, these baseball things are a series.
Yeah, hopefully we can just dominate this one so we can get our record back up and better.
Yeah, we're taking on the Blue Jays tomorrow at 2:07, and then again on Sunday at 12:37.
All right, we'll have to keep up about that, and we'll talk about it all with you guys on Monday. But if you want to support our Twins in the meantime, you can play our awesome eTab game, Twins Win. You can see the logo right here.
Oh, yeah.
And so definitely check that out. You can make a lucky batter in that home run derby bonus round and win some Grand Slam prizes.
Definitely some great stuff, and we got a great Twiking zone to get into. What you guys are earning points for right now. And on the player side of these standings, in 10th place, we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. 9th place is Pooba over at Brian's Bar and Grill. 8th place is Yo-Yo over at Valley Inn. 7th place is Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar. In 6th place, we got Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue. 5th place is GTZ over at Sal's Bar and Grill. In 4th place, we got Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's. Then we hop into back-to-back Corky's Bar in South Haven location players. In 3rd place, Sinbob. And in 2nd place, we have Nan. They both play at that great location. And in 1st place, we got Scrub Eye. He was playing already today, getting wins, and he usually plays at American Legion Fridley, leading the pack in the Twiking zone.
Absolutely. We got Carla over at the Barrel House and Mama May, both splitting up that $9 large M. We got $14 on that must-go prize. Now we got winner 1 ball away. Hopefully we can give this out pretty soon, but I'm about to jump into the location standings in the Twiking zone.
Yes.
And in 10th place, we got Main Street Pub in Kimball with 166,000. But there it is.
Yeah, we got winner over at the Well, taking home that $14 must-go prize in 62 balls. That means that jackpot is growing and rolling into the next game.
Wow, Tom Cruise actually helped teach the whole cast how to fly like he did in the actual movie.
Wow, he got his license back in the 90s.
Yeah, I figured that's when he first started learning, was after the original Top Gun, but I didn't know how well he was actually trained.
That's really cool. So he was even instructing other actors on how to fly.
So there's real clips of all of those actors flying those.
That must be.
That's insane.
That's really cool.
Oh my gosh, I would be an anxious wreck. Like, I was even thinking, like, when he was landing the craft on the Navy ship, like, I was just like, could you imagine being in that aircraft, trying to land it in all calmness while holding your hands completely steady?
Yeah, you get scared in a parking lot with your bug. So,
literally. This is not the profession for me.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
That would be absolute madness for you.
I would be, like, screaming just, like, the entire time. My co-pilot would be so upset with me.
If you were an actor and you had to do that, it would be so bad because you wouldn't be able to keep your
eyes
acting.
would just be like wide. As I'm trying to like look cool landing it, and you just see like pure terror in my eyes.
That would be great.
All right, I need to hop back into these Twi Kingstown location
Yes.
standings. And in 9th place, we have Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 8th place sits with VFW Blaine in Blaine. 7th place is Eagles Rochester in Rochester. 6th place now is Our Place on 3rd in Faribault. 5th place sits with Corner Bar in Good Hue Rise and up, pushing Our Place on 3rd back. Now in 4th place, we got Steve-O's in Crystal, just outside of that 300,000 point club. 3rd place sits with American Legion Fridley. Corky's Bar South Haven sits in 2nd, while reigning in 1st place still through this entirety of this season. VFW Spring Lake Park absolutely running away with it.
Okay, so we got John checking in with a little bit more action, and they weren't ever actually flying on their own, those actors. They were actually in cockpits with IMAX cameras in real planes.
Okay.
So they were getting real footage of them flying around,
Yeah.
though. It wasn't just fake CGI, like green screen all around them in a fake plane in a room kind of thing.
Okay.
They were actually flying around, though, in those planes.
Very cool.
Really cool stuff. Definitely a worthwhile movie to watch if you guys were considering it.
Definitely. But as we move on, we have an awesome E-Tab to highlight. Right now, we're listening to a bit of Cash Chaos. It's a known, true, and tried one. We all love it. You guys will definitely want to check it out. But I do want to second highlight that E-Tab game that we just released. It's our 5th one of the year so far, and it's awesome. It's called Later Gator. We have so many different E-Tabs for you guys to choose from, so go ahead and check all of them out.
Yeah, play that big bait bonus round in
Oh,
Later
yeah.
Gator. But we do have, like you said, 50 different Charitable E-Tab games. Play anytime, win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. There's awesome bonus rounds and free play rounds in them. So see whichever ones you like the most, because there's some great stuff. And we've been asking lately, we've seen a few great pictures of people posting with their great E-Tabs. And so if you have a favorite E-Tab or you're playing the brand new E-Tab Later Gator, show us, send in a player pick of it, because we love seeing those E-Tabs as well as the live bingo.
Absolutely, but we are enrolled in this game number 7 right now, and we got $8 on that large M and $8 on that line prize as well, $5,877 on that jackpot.
But we got some music history on today that we're going to talk about. Before we do so, we have a line prize winner.
Yeah, a player over at Poppers as well as Kitty at Maple Liquor Store, both splitting up $8 on that line prize.
Definitely some great stuff now. Now we're on an $8 large M. But in 1994, Mark Wahlberg and Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch make their film debut in the comedy Renaissance Man as an army private who is teased by his fellow recruits for having no rhythm. Did you not know about Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch? That's his like original how he got popular, was like a
Was
music.
this a music group?
Yeah, he was a part of a music group originally.
I've heard Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch quite a few times.
But it was real. Yeah, and they're all in. Do you know Renaissance Man?
No.
That is a Danny DeVito classic, I think. I think it's Danny DeVito that's in it, and he teaches this class of
This is so
people.
funny.
Yes, it's Danny DeVito. It's got a bunch of other people in it. It's a really funny movie. I'm surprised you haven't watched it.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, it's actually one of the movies that my English teacher had me watch for I forget what reasoning it was, but she really enjoyed how I think Danny DeVito acted in it and stuff like that.
I can't take Mark Wahlberg seriously.
Oh, it's so funny, especially Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Yeah, I can't take it
It is
seriously.
great. But he made his film debut, and he's still acting to this
Yeah.
day, so it's pretty cool to
See how that translated.
see how that happened. And Renaissance Man being a pretty good film to debut.
Absolutely. I mean, he definitely became a household name. Everyone knows Marky Mark now. But we do have a winner.
Yeah, we have Roger and Red and Scenic splitting up that prize, that large M prize, as we got a coverall winner.
Yeah, Kitty over at Maple Liquor Store is taking home $12 on that must-go prize, and I actually think that's Sean G. or Sean C.
Yeah, it is Sean C. Definitely some great stuff there for all those winners in this game at number 7. We're about to get enrolled into a game number 8. And we have another little thing in music history. And this is a big milestone to hit.
Yeah, in 2019, Forbes declares Jay-Z a billionaire, making him the first rapper to ever hit that mark. $310 million of his fortune comes from his stake in the Armand de Brignac champagne.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean Jay-Z, a very, very big business mogul. He is crazy how much money he's been able to accumulate over his time and working with so many great artists.
Yeah, as of this year, his net worth is $1.3 billion.
Wow, I didn't realize how much Kanye's net worth was.
I mean, Yeezy is such an expensive clothing brand.
Yeah, I didn't know so many people enough people bought it to.
Yeah, everyone wants to be wearing Yeezys, no matter how ugly the clothing line is.
Yeah, I guess it's something else, but that's a lot of money because I mean Jay-Z is like that though too. Like he just has so many. He's handed so many different things. It makes more sense to me as I only knew Kanye for like the fashion and music.
Oh my gosh, he's made millions on his music alone.
Yeah, but then Jay-Z, I think he has music, he has champagne, he has fashion, he has like I just didn't know as much of Kanye's things.
Yeah, I'm not sure what other business ventures.
Yeah, we don't have time to look up those kinds of things. So we got 1 minute and 30 seconds before we get enrolled into this game number 8 of Twins Bingo. Get enrolled, press play, and also get signed up PGL.world to become a member of our league. PGL players, they compete for points on those PGL nights. They also have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter, even information about the upcoming PyCon event that should be happening this fall.
Absolutely. You guys will definitely want to be in the know about that, and we love showcasing all the players who sign up. So I'm going to do just that. We got Shibs 182, J Rob 987, Cater, Robert Oppo 3, Chad, as well as Leonard. All signing up.
Definitely some great stuff. We do have John giving us a quick little thing about how Kanye made a lot of his money. And it was producing music for great artists like Whitney Houston, Jay-Z, and most other big artists in the late 90s, early 2000s, before he even became popular.
Yeah, he's also got his hand in Nike, Louis Vuitton, The Gap, ABC, clothing, footwear, and he leads the Yeeting collaboration with Adidas. He also is the founder and head creative content company Donda.
Wow, really cool stuff. But let's talk about PGL and the players competing on those PGL standings, because in 10th place we got Reyes 22 over at the Old Town Tavern. 9th place is OE50 over at Stanchion Bar over at Eagles Austin. In 8th place we have Sarah Honey. In 7th place, moving up from 8th, we got Nixon over at VFW Roseville. 6th place we got Bucks over at Rustic Saloon. Then over at the Underground Bar and Grill in 5th place we got Brizo. 4th place is Forget You D over at Lyle's Liquor. Rustic Saloon has a big time player at it, the number 3 player, Big Dog. In 2nd place we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford, and the number 1 player in the 2 million point club, we got Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post.
Absolutely, and they're all competing at different locations as the locations compete against each other as well. And in 10th place, we got Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud, coming in from unranked, kicking out the double wide. 9th place sits with Leo's Sports Bar in Mazeppa, while in 8th we have Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. 7th place sits with VFW Northfield. In 6th place we have Neeson's Gaylord in Gaylord. 5th place sits with American Legion Cleveland, but we do have a winner.
We have Robin Hood over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking home $8 on that line prize.
Nicely done, but I'm going to hop right into our top 4. 4th place sits with Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter, while Poppers in Virginia is in 3rd, closing in on 2nd place. While 2nd place sits with Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake, the location that hasn't accumulated any points in the last 2 weeks. And due to that, we ended up having a new first place player last week, or a big first place location, Billy's Rockford in Rockford.
Yeah, definitely some big movement there. Billy's Rockford's been separating over the last few PGL nights. But speaking of PGL nights, we just switched over from a Wild Wednesday to a Twins Wednesday due to our Wild getting kicked out of the NHL playoffs. But the NHL Conference Finals are happening, and one of those games are happening tonight as the Tampa Bay Lightning are heading over to the New York Rangers to compete in Game 2 of the Conference Finals.
Absolutely. We'll have to see what happens there. Do you have any bets?
Yeah, well, in the game previously, where I bet on the New York Rangers, we we both made decisions. You
Yep.
said Lightning, I said Rangers. I was the correct one.
Yeah.
And
Just to reiterate that
just
for
to
you
make
guys.
sure, just make sure everybody knows that I got it correct. 6-2 was the victory for the New York Rangers, and I'm gonna pick the New York Rangers once again, just because I really don't want the Lightning to win.
All right, well, I'll say the Lightning.
You go Lightning again? You don't want to go on my side?
No.
Come to the dark side. The Rangers are good.
Okay.
A good place to be.
I'm all right.
Not many people like the Lightning. Come on.
But
come on
we
over
do
here.
have a winner as CBSH Girls over at Rich Spring Golf Club is taking home $8 on that large M.
Well, John, hopefully we can get your prediction on that Tampa Bay Lightning and New York Rangers game as well. Also tomorrow, game number 3 of the Avalanche versus the Oilers is happening tomorrow at 7 p.m. Right now, the Avalanche are leading 2-0 in those series after beating them 8-6 on Tuesday, and then 4-0 on yesterday.
We got Mama May over at Miniger Sports Hub taking away that $13 must-go prize. Nicely done. That was game number 8. We're about to begin enrolled in a game number 9, and John is a little broken-hearted right now because he thought that the Lightning were going to do a clean sweep.
Oh, and he's going with you on the dark side, picking the Lightning to win 7-3.
Oh, am I the dark side now?
Yeah, you're the dark side. Yeah, I'll use it however I like to use it.
Okay.
Lightning, he predicted them to win 7-3, a big time win.
That's a big one.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'm saying the Rangers get the W on this one, but we'll see what happens tonight. And you guys can get a little bit of NHL/wild action. If you play the great ETAB game, Let's Go Wild, play at one of your favorite Minnesota bars and try your luck in the Slapshot bonus round.
Absolutely. But we are about to begin enrolled in a game number 9 as we go over this fishing report that is about the Brainerd Lake area in northern Minnesota, done by the Outdoors Weekly. This was updated just on the 2nd, and this is about the east side of the lake. The rocks are starting to get better and should really take off here soon. Jigs and shiners, rigs and leeches, and bobbers, as well as casting artificials are all good options. Finding those transition areas around Pelican Island, Annex, Bear Island, and Diamond Point are all good areas to start. The wind driving points such as Battle, Sugar, and 5 Mile are all kicking out fish, as well as the wind driving them in. Portage Bay sand flats are also kicking out fish in 8 to 12 feet of water.
Definitely some great stuff over there on the east side of the lake in that Brainerd Lake area. So hopefully you guys are taking home some great size fish, as well as some great size jackpots. If you do take home a great jackpot, we would love to see a picture of it right next to your smiling face. But it doesn't just have to be jackpots that you're sending in. You just playing pilot games, maybe with your friends, maybe with your favorite bartender, or just by yourself. You can share those pictures on Facebook or by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com. You can also post them onto any of your social medias with the hashtag pilotgames on it, and we'll be able to find those as well.
Absolutely, and we have an awesome player picture to show you guys, and it's Fred, Trisha, Fred, whoever it may be in Friends, taking home that awesome jackpot, $5,900 going in their pocket just not too long ago. So if you guys want to have your picture showcased like that, send them in, and we'll do our best to get them on the broadcast.
Yeah, we have a little bit of Vikings news to get into.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. As Vikings coaches go through a time-honored NFL tradition of conceiving unique and proprietary terminology for their plays, cadences, and checks at the line of scrimmage. In Minnesota, that has meant the team's first overhaul in verbiage in nearly a decade, following Coach Mike Zimmer's 8-season run, and it has sent some of the team's most established veterans into extreme schoolhouse mode.
All right. Yeah, it's wild, says receiver Adam Thielen, said recently on the Pat McAfee show. It's the most learning I've ever had to do. I'm trying to figure out ways as an old man to learn fast and try to figure out all the little details.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins has resorted to flashcards, using them on a nightly basis during OTAs to memorize the words and match them to the plays that he is calling.
That's comical.
It's an effective method and has been effective for me. Kirk Cousins says, but not one that I've used a lot in the past.
That is so funny.
Yeah, in part because of the learning curve, O'Connell has conducted most 11 on 11 drills at jog-through speed this spring, focusing on the mental processes over the physical performance. It helps, of course, to have play calls that are easier to remember.
Absolutely.
And so, really, really interesting stuff. We do
have a hot take.
Yeah, let's see. John Higgins' hot take of this broadcast.
You want me to read it?
Yes.
Hot take. Okay, before I go into it, we do have a winner.
Line prize going up to Kingpin over at Beer Stew Red Wing, taking home $8.
That's a new Pilot TV location, my friend.
Yes, it is.
But, okay, this is the hot take. The Vikings straight up to the first overall draft of the dark horse MVP candidate for next season. Hot-headed but extremely gifted. Quarterback and punter, John Higgins.
Wow, I think he's trying to get himself a tryout now. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's excellent at creating new words for you to name your play calls for.
Yeah.
And so I think it's a great fit.
The creativity and drive, really.
Yeah. I mean, and he's such a versatile player. Some people say he's like Aaron Donald. Some people say he's like Tyreek Hill.
I would love to see him go up against Aaron Donald.
Yeah, I'd feel bad for Aaron Donald. We do have a great ETAB game. Enough joking around. A great ETAB game. It's called Vikings Victory. Pick a letter in the skull bonus to see if you can win some great prizes on that great ETAB.
Absolutely. But if you guys come out for our happy hour show tonight from 4 all the way till 6 p.m., you get to win some great prizes, but you also get to take home some points towards the Jackpot Hunter standings where you guys are competing against each other. And in 10th place, we start off with Spazwell over at the Gas Can Bar and Grill. 9th place sits with Brother Nat over at the Chart House. Then we jump right into that tie that's still going on about 2 weeks long now. 2A Grill at Jimmy G's Bar and Kev at the Deer Stand. Both. They are still tied up in that 7th place spot. 6th place sits with Kimmy over at Niswa Legion. 5th place is Crazy Kid at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45. 4th place is Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. Not Lucky at American Legion Fridley sits in 3rd. Bull at Corner Bar and Goodhue in 2nd. And Bobo also at Corner Bar and Goodhue in 1st. But we do have a winner on that large M.
Kirby over at American Legion Fridley taking home $8 on that large M. We did click over on that coverall prize to a $12 must-go coverall as we got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park quickly finishing up this game number 9 as we're about to get enrolled into the final game of Twins Bingo. One more shot to be able to give out this great prize.
Absolutely, and you need to take over those Jackpot Hunter stand-ins.
Yes, and in the location side of these standings, in 10th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. In 9th place, we got American Legion Fridley. Then over in Rice, we got Shady's Railside in 8th place. It's Riverboat Depot in Sartell in 7th. 6th place is Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. 5th place is Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. 4th place is Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. 3rd place, Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 2nd place is VFW Spring Lake Park. And in 1st place, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Absolutely. But as you guys are getting enrolled in this final game of Twins Bingo, we have some celebrity birthdays to talk about with you guys.
Yes, we do have some great celebrity birthdays. And born in 1726, we got James Hutton, a Scottish geologist who is named the father of modern geology.
Very cool.
Really, really cool stuff, especially so early, born so early. I wonder what was his big discovery that he was able to find. To make modern geology. He was a chemical manufacturer, naturalist, and physician, often referred to as the father of modern geology. He played a key role in establishing geology as a modern science.
Absolutely. Let's see what he did to contribute to the theory of evolution.
Okay.
He was the first person to propose a mechanism of natural selection.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
To account for the evolutionary change of over time. Wow.
Very, very interesting. Well, happy birthday, James Hutton. Yeah,
and next up in 1904, we got Charles R. Drew, an American physician and surgeon who pioneered blood plasma research and developed the blood bank concept.
Wow, saved a lot of lives
Absolutely.
by having those blood banks. And so very, very interesting. I don't know much about blood plasma and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, he's an American surgeon, medical researcher. He did blood transfusion, developed improved techniques for blood storage, and applied his expert knowledge to develop a large-scale blood bank early in World War II.
Wow, I wonder. He saved so many lives during the war.
Yeah, that's incredible. Happy birthday, Charles R. Drew.
Absolutely.
Next up, born in 1925, we got Tony Curtis, also known as Bernard Schwartz, American actor in Some Like It Hot.
I think I'd have to see their face.
Yeah, I think isn't that with Marilyn Monroe
I think so, yes.
in Some Like It Hot?
Yes.
I was pretty sure of that as well. Yeah, he is an actor whose career spanned 6 decades,
Wow.
achieving heights of his popularity in the 1950s and early 60s. He acted in more than 100 films in roles covering a wide range of genres, from light comedy to serious drama. In his later years, Curtis made numerous television appearances.
Very cool.
Now, we'll see if we can notice anything that he is in.
The original Spartacus.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Vikings, a bunch of different ones.
Yeah, well, happy birthday, Tony Curtis.
Absolutely. Well, we're in this final game of Twins Bingo. We got $10 on that large M, $10 on that line prize, and over $6,000 in prizes on that jackpot. Hopefully we can give this out in our final game.
Okay, 1943, Bill Cunningham, Basketball Hall of Fame forward and coach, played for the Philadelphia 76ers. In 1986, we got Rafael Nadal, one of the greatest tennis players I've ever watched, Spanish tennis player, record 21 Grand Slam single title, 13-time French Open winner, and currently in the NBA Finals. Born in 1986, we got Al Horford, Dominican basketball player, currently playing for the Boston Celtics.
Yep, and we got Kimmer over at Corner Bar Waterville taking home $10 on that line prize.
Speaking of the NBA playoffs tonight, I don't know if it's happening tonight, but last night the Golden State Warriors lost to the Boston Celtics. Your prediction was correct, and I was wrong, as the Warriors just blew up upon themselves in the final quarter, and they were out to outscore them in the fourth quarter 40-16.
So is that Celebrity Birthday? Is he playing and he won last night?
Yes, he actually played
That's
he actually played
awesome.
phenomenal last night, scoring 26 points, 3
Wow.
assists and 6 rebounds
Nice.
in where I think he was the leading scorer for the team.
That's awesome. Happy birthday. That is great. I bet he had a great celebration after.
Oh, I definitely would too, but they still got some more games to go, so they're recovering so that Sunday they could take on the Golden State Warriors again, because they got to stay in Golden State for this one, as they do have the 1-0 lead, but it is happening Sunday at 7 o'clock.
Absolutely. So definitely be in the know about that. But we have some movies that were released on this day. And in 1988, Big was released.
Yeah, 1994, we already talked about this movie with Marky Mark, Danny DeVito, Renaissance Man.
Absolutely. Next up in 2005, a classic one, Cinderella Man, was released.
I think I've seen this, but I don't
It's about
remember it quite
boxing
well.
during the Great Depression.
Yes, yes, I know what it
Yeah.
is. I just don't know if I remember it too well. I think I've watched it one time, and I don't necessarily remember what happens in it. Did we talk
Good
about
movie.
the line prize winner?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. We do have a large M, though.
Yeah.
It's Kitty over at Mabel Liquor Store and Barbie 39 over at Albany Golf Club, splitting up that $10 large M, as you guys have clicked over to a $15 must-go prize. 2011 X-Men First Class, 2013 This Is the End, and 2016 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows.
Nice. But we got Player over at Poppers in Virginia taking home a win, $15 going in your pocket. But we want to talk about the biggest win that went home over the past weekend. Bobo at American Legion Austin got to take home $3,225. And while playing at American Legion Austin, as well as all the other players at that location, they support the American Legion Post 91 Austin. Their mission is to enhance the well-being of Americans' veterans, their families, our military, and our communities by our devotion to mutual helpfulness.
Well, enjoy a little bit of Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition. Stick around at 4 o'clock. We'll be, John and Will will be back to try and give out some prizes in the Jackpot Hunter $1 edition. But while you're waiting for that, remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
See you guys. Been just absolutely killing it this season. And in 10th place, we start off with the Main Street Pub in Kimball with $166,000. But with $223,000 in 9th place, we have Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. In 8th place, now we have VFW Blaine sitting with $230,000. But with 282,000 in 7th place, it's Eagles Rochester in Rochester. Now we have a crazy tie getting formed up in 5th place between our place on 3rd and Faribault and Corner Bar in Goodhue. They both have 287,000 points. But 290,000 points in 4th place, we got Steve-O's in Crystal. 3rd place is American Legion Fridley with 434,000, but with 497,000. And 2nd place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. But absolutely stealing the show in 1st place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park staying with a whopping 843,000 points.
Good job to all those locations and players. Make sure you guys are coming out from 12 all the way till 1 to get your own little bit of Twins action while our Twins are fully in this season.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, and we love giving out jackpots, probably our favorite part of the entire job.
Oh, yeah.
And we gave out some really great jackpots over this weekend. Given our rolling week, the past 7 days, we've given out 26 jackpots, meaning we've given out 513 jackpots for the entirety of this season 11.
That is what I like to see. And we're going to jump right in with a couple of those jackpots that we gave out just this past weekend. That first one went out to Todd over at the Thirsty Beaver, who got to take home $639.70.
Yeah, we also had Slappy on that hot Friday playing at American Legion Fridley, taking home $734.50.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Johan over at the bar on Main Waseca, taking home $706.65.
And then the final jackpot on that lovely Friday, we had Mail Lady over at Municipal Liquor Store Twin Valley, taking home $859.80.
Nicely done. And we only gave out one jackpot on Saturday, and that went out to the weekend over at Titan Sports Saloon, who got to take home $820.50. The biggest, no, not the biggest jackpot of this weekend.
Oh, yeah. The biggest jackpot of the weekend was the only jackpot on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
And that went out to our big-time player. We see him all the time, Bobo, at American Legion Austin. He was able to take home $3,225.95. Really, really great stuff for Bobo.
Absolutely. That is pretty impressive to see. Hopefully you guys have a great week out there trying to win some jackpots as well. And remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
Hey guys, and we're here in the ice studio to talk a little bit about that PGL action. We got Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights where you guys earn some points towards those PGL standings and compete for that PGL Cup. And let's get into what our top 10s are looking like right now.
Absolutely. And we start off in 10th place with Reyes 22 over at the Old Town Tavern, who sits with 1,140,835 points. But with 1,174,515 points in 9th place, we got OE50 over at the Stanchion Bar. 8th place sits with Nixon at VFW Roseville with 1,209,420 points. But with 1,225,000 points and 699 points in 7th place, we got Sarah Honey at Eagles Austin. 6th place sits with Bucks over at Rustic Saloon with 1,327,435 points. But with 1,362,555 points in 5th place, we got Barizo at the Underground Bar and Grill. 4th place is with Forget UD at Eagles Austin with 1,550,730 points. But in 3rd place, it's Big Dog at Rustic Saloon with 1,742,925 points. But then a hop, skip, and a jump into the 2 million point club with 2,210,185 points. In 2nd place, we have Keith over at Billy's Rockford. But our reigning champ in 1st place, we got Bam Bam at Stewartville Legion Post, sitting with a whopping 2,374,990 points.
Can't wait to see how the shakeups happen this week. But on the location side of these standings, in 10th place, we got Double Wide in Newmarket with 4,270,815 points. With 4,341,264 points in 9th place, we got Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. 8th place is Leo Sports Bar in Mazeppa with 4,440,165 points. With 4,723,535 points in 7th place, we got VFW Northfield. In 6th place, we got Neeson's Gaylord with 5,110,740 points. Still in that 5 million point club in 5th place, we got American Legion Cleveland with 5,495,624 points. With 6,104,895 points in 4th place, we got Blasco's MC Bar in St. Peter. 3rd place is Poppers in Virginia with 6,381,848 points. And with 6,933,459 points in 2nd place, we got Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake. And newly into that 1st place spot, it's Billy's Rockford with 7,204,209 points. Absolutely killing it this season.
That is pretty impressive, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen after this week's of PGL nights. So make sure you guys are coming out on Tuesday as well as Wednesday for both of those PGL nights and your chance at winning some PGL points.